Okay, you guys ready?
Sure.
Okay, we're in a quick sidebar here. You're listening to John Donnelly, retired physician assistant, a good friend of George Zimmerman. Mike, I think I'll take it to you because he's starting to get into his Vietnam experience, you know, as a combat vet. What are you seeing they're going to try and do here?
I think they're going to call, okay, you're around people a lot. You get to know their voice. If you hear them screaming for help as a combat medic, you know, basically, do you recognize that? And then they're going to get in probably to, did you recognize George Zimmerman's voice when you heard it on that 911 recording? I think that's most likely where they're headed.
How about use of weapons, understanding of weapons? Could that come into play at all? His military experience and what he admires about George Zimmerman?
Probably not, because, you know, sometimes some of the combat medics in Vietnam were basically conscientious objectors, and sometimes because medics sometimes would not have to carry a weapon. And, you know, that's sometimes why some people became medics, combat medics in Vietnam. So I don't think they're going to get into that particular issue.
What are you picking up on, Jason?
You know, I maintain the same thing I've said from the beginning. The jury is going to get in a room, and they're going to listen to the tape, and they're going to decide whose voice it is. The value of every one the defense has brought forward today, it has nothing to do with this end result of them saying, I'm sure that's George Zimmerman's voice. It's about character. It's about, look at this nice old couple. They bought him a tie. He smiles. Somebody calls him Georgie. All of this is to paint George Zimmerman as this sort of goofy but sweet guy that everybody loves. Whether or not he believes it's Zimmerman's voice is irrelevant.
Did you guys feel that was forced when she called him Georgie? Some of the things that it was just a little bit too much of
genuine?
A little too much of an exclamation point put on, here's who this guy is. He taught me how to tie a tie, those kinds of things. Did it seem genuine?
But it's part of the process. I mean, they've got to present who he is. Like I said, I find the professor the most legitimate because he has no skin in this game. These are all friends of George Zimmerman. Of course they're going to say he's a great person.
All right, let's take you back into the courtroom.